Hi, we are from View Set 14 and conducted by Madam Fazira.
And we are going to discuss about how divorce affects children.
Wouldn't it be nice if, just like in fairy tales when people got married, they lived happily ever after? It would be, but you and I have to live in the real world. In the real world, things don't always work out exactly as we planned. In the real world, when people get married, sometimes they don't live happily ever after. Sometimes, if things are really bad, mums and dads decide they might live happier ever after if they lived apart. For parents, this can be a difficult and challenging experience, but they're not the only ones affected.
Hey, where have you been, last night? I've been waiting for you for so long, okay?
Do you understand that I am working?
No!
I had a
No way.
meeting last night. I'm working to pay for the bills, to pay for the kids' food, to pay for your spendings. Do you know how much you owe? Do you see the receipt that you spent this month? The credit cards? Like my CEO didn't even spend that much this month.
I know that Mara girl is not only colleague, huh?
She is just a colleague.
I know that Mara girl is a bitch!
Stop saying that about her. We are just friends. She's innocent and she's so much better than you. I say stop!
She's staring at me. I'm sitting wondering what she's thinking. Nobody's talking, 'cause talking just turns into screaming.
Comes to school, things aren't always that much simpler. Even the teen-betweener's best mates may not know their situation, and certain scenarios can threaten to give the game away. Take the school play, for example. Let's say the class has just given a barnstorming performance of King Lear, and now it's time to step up and acknowledge the standing ovation. Some kids might be more than happy to openly acknowledge their parents' enthusiastic applause. Well, it's easy when both are sitting together. For the teen-betweener, it's a bit more complicated. Should they look left? Should they look right? Do they wave at one? Or the other? Or both? Or none?
Instead of kneeling in the sand, catching teardrops in my hand, my heart is...
Hello guys, okay, so today we're going to discuss about how divorce affects children mentally, physically, psychologically. Okay, so now is we're going to discuss about the causes. So there are many causes that have affected children to feel, in certain way. So these are the few causes. Violence in the family. So violence can happen within the family itself, maybe just among the parents, and maybe towards the children themselves. Mentally, they probably have been affected. Maybe they feel like using violence is one of the few ways which is necessary to teach others to follow their orders. Maybe that they feel like without violence, others won't follow what they are being told. Stuff like that, okay?
There are many types of violence. The violence may happen to a parent or the children itself. For example, the parent was too strict toward their children. It may lead they put too much pressure on their children because they want the best for their children, but they may not discover that their attitude may lead to give their children more stress or pressure because they want to prove to give something for their parent.
So, Tika, would you like to give me more elaborations on that?
Okay, to me, the children will suffer in their academically. Okay, their grades will suffer, and they are also tends to do crime. For example, they will skip in their class. They will bully their friends and do vandalism at their school. Actually, not every child of divorce commit crimes or drop from school. Some do well in school and become a high achievers. We know that these children experience deep and losing their emotional. So, as a guider, we need to guide them to become a good person. Okay, that's the point that I just want to add.
So the second cause is financial problem. So financial problem may affect parents, especially they can argue. So if anyone would like to give me any more elaborations.
Financial problem may lead the child feel neglected. It's because the parent have to earn more money to pay for their children education and their daily expenses.
Okay, I agree with you, Akmal. I just want to add some point. I think the children will try to help parents. They will find another alternative ways. For example, they try to do part-time job to help their parents to find money for paying their, like you just say, for paying their school education and so on.
Furthermore, financial problems also occur when one of the couple are not cooperate each other. As example, the husband who use their salary for his own. This may cause argument between parents.
Okay, so the third point would be parents' affair or scandal. This may happen whether parents have already divorced or maybe even before divorce itself. So a scandal can contribute to the effect of divorce itself. So anyone could give me some explanations or maybe examples?
Okay, the children are too young to understand what is happening surrounding them. So the sad truth is that their children grow up believing that their parents have been unfaithful to them. So automatically children will losing their self-esteem. So they will not being able to trust anyone. So what about you, Akmal? Did you want to add some point?
Besides that, the new partner may not like the children, so they will feel uneasy with the environment or situation.
Okay, yes, I agree with you, Akmal. Not only that, I think that's depend on the situation. Okay, when you think about the relationship between her or his real parents, I think the kids also will start blaming themselves for the cause of the divorce, right? So, Kila, what do you think?
In addition, children always think that their parents not try harder to fix their relationship because when children ask their parent about their past relationship, they are often scolded.
Yes, okay, that's good.
Okay, so children with health issue causing parents to feel lonely. Health issue is like a lot of things. For example, maybe children with heart diseases or maybe psychological problems such as mental problems. Maybe they have autism, Down syndrome, or other health issues.
In my opinion, parents feel heavily burdened because of their children have health problem. That requires a lot of money to send their children for treatments from the professionals. This problem also may affect financial problems of the parents. This may cause more arguments.
So based on the discussion that I've made with my friends, I think that we've agreed that ways to prevent this problem from causing more trouble is to first, parents shouldn't use violence at home. Okay, this is because when they use violence, children may be affected and they will learn from parents' behavior. And next is to discuss privately about their issue. Parents should always discuss their problems within themselves, and they should never ever let their children find out about this, because they will feel somehow worried, and they will blame themselves for these problems and issues. And the next would be go to seek for professional help, such as psychologists or a counselor, because when they seek for professional help, they can have more views about and they can get also more opinion based on their problems and how to solve it. Okay, and so next is to share problems and also to communicate with each other. Before they go for divorce, they should always try to solve their own problems within themselves, and they should also try to fix their relationship, even though they feel like there is no ending to this problem itself.
So I would like to show some of the clips that contain the scene of parents arguments.
Okay, I hope you guys will enjoy this clip.
Stay tuned.
Those of us who live in the real world know that life isn't a fairy tale. In the real world, things don't always work out exactly as we plan them. That's because life is all about experience, ups, downs, good and bad times. And remember, just because life isn't a fairy tale, that doesn't mean we all can't live happily ever after.
Hi. Okay, guys. So right now we would like to express our gratitude towards the people who have been helping us to throughout the process of making this video and to make it easier. And also, Asma, you have something to
Special
say?
thanks to Madam Fuzira because guiding us and making it easy to do this video.
Okay, not forget to our beloved friend. Thanks to Raven and Kiara for helping us making this video.
And also thank you to Daniel for letting us use this room and
Okay, so I guess those are everything from us and everything that we have to say. We can call it a wrap then, I guess. It's a wrap, guys. Yes!
Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover that I know you can't afford. Bite that tattoo on your shoulder. Pull the sheets right off the corner of the mattress that you stole from your roommate. We ain't ever getting
Let's go.